Are you currently experiencing tension in your jaw? Did you know your hips and your jaw are directly connected? Yep, they both store unprocessed emotions, turning it into trauma, and this typically shows up as tension. While that tension is typically a buildup of fear and suppressed emotions. So, what does that have to do with waist whining? Waist whining focuses on your waist, it focuses on your hip region. So, as you dance, you release that tension, you release that trauma. But you're not just releasing trauma there, you're also helping support your jaw. Are you currently experiencing tension in your jaw or grit your teeth? It could be a direct link to trauma that is also within your hip region. And if you guys know anything about pleasure and the act, which many of us do, except for me, very celibate, things we do with our mouth can also increase arousal in another area. And that is typically due to the connection between the two, between the mouth and the hip region. And whether you notice it or not, when we hold trauma in our hips, we tend to clench our jaws a bit. We tend to tense up as a whole. So it won't even just be our jaw, but these two connector points, it makes our entire body tense up. Another thing, when your hips feel locked up, you may feel restriction in your voice, like it's difficult for you to speak your truth. And ultimately, this is where waist whining comes into play. It's not just sensual, it's somatic practice, it's for healing. Each tick, each whine, each pop, each twerk, it all is literally eliminating trauma one by one. But what helps is when you're intentional, when you do shadow work, when you also include other trauma-informed practices like yoga, consistent exercise, a change in your diet. All of these things play a part, which is why waist whining and healing isn't the end-all be-all. It's a healing modality that you add to other things that you're doing. So while you're waist whining, I want you to pay attention to what your mouth is doing. Something I noticed early on when I started waist whining was that when I would dance, my mouth would shift like this. And I would watch videos back and I would be so embarrassed because I was like, why is my mouth doing all that? Like, why is my mouth moving and I'm not realizing it? And it's because of that direct link. It's actually kind of cool. And while you're waist whining, release control and just allow yourself to be and see what comes from it. Record yourself as well and document your progress, okay? Your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. So don't forget to slow down and move your body and let your body speak to you. And don't forget to whine to heal. Love you, goddess.